Hey everyone, it's me again. I am on day 2 of my inpatient stay for my treatment. I had a bit of a long day yesterday. I was supposed to start my chemo last night, but I had some mishaps with my PICC line. So they put a catheter in your arm, basically, that goes into your vein, and it stays there so that every time you have to get chemo or an IV or you come and stay in the hospital for treatment, they don't have to keep poking you. This is what my PICC line looks like. So it was on this arm in a different vein initially. And when they went to go draw blood for my chemo to make sure that everything is where it's supposed to be, metabolically, they couldn't get blood return, which means that one of the lumens on my PICC line was clogged. So they removed my PICC line. So they had to like pull this whole thing out of my vein, and then they put one on this side. And when they tried to insert it, it wouldn't go all the way through. There was some type of blockage, so they had to pull that back out, go back in this arm in a different vein, and eventually they were able to find a vein and get blood return, and I was able to get my blood work and everything that I needed. But it did delay my treatment, and I'm not starting that until today, unfortunately. So it'll put me back an extra day, but that's okay. Didn't get a lot of sleep last night. It's very hard to sleep in the hospital. And this particular unit, the nurses come in and do your vitals every 4 hours or so. They'll come in at like 4 a.m. and have you get out of bed and weigh you. They'll take blood. It's hard to sleep. Sometimes you get nurses that they'll time it a little bit better. They'll kind of like clump your vitals and your weight. Like they'll do it all at once so that they don't have to keep coming in repeatedly and waking you up. But the protocol is that they come every 4 hours, so a lot of them are by the book, and that's what they do, and that's what I got last night. So excuse the way I look. I am extremely sleep deprived. So I will be starting my first round of chemo here shortly, I would say, probably in the next hour or two. That's gonna go for 3 or 4 days while I'm here. And then they're going to put me on a pill, which is another form of chemo, which I will be taking at home. And then they will do outpatient chemo as well, which I'll just go into the clinic, and it's the same type of IV chemo that they're doing here. And all of this is to knock out 13 stubborn cells. So I have 13 stubborn cells left that we are trying to wipe out before I get to my transplant, my bone marrow transplant. So a little bit about the bone marrow transplant. I want to do a separate video on that because it's just like absolutely fascinating, but I don't even know. I would have to like even myself do more research on how to explain it properly because it's like so scientific, and that's not really my forte. But it's really cool. They found me 2 donors that are 100% matches from Europe, which to be 100% match, they have to have your DNA like 100%. So I have like a doppelganger out there in Europe somewhere that has 2 of them that have my DNA matched exactly to where I can be donated their bone marrow and like stem cells and take on their entire immune system, which is just so cool and so fascinating. And these people are like saving lives, like literally they're saving my life. If I couldn't get this procedure, my prognosis would not be good. So it's pretty cool. I plan to, they make you wait like a year, but I plan to find out after a year if the donor allows it, to get information on him and write him a letter and maybe, become a pen pal and thank him for giving me a second chance. It's just pretty incredible. So yeah, I'm just hanging in there. I'm excited for when I do get to transplant. I'll be able to video that, and you can actually see like the stem cells like in the bag. It's a transfusion. It goes on an IV, like it's just like an IV like this, and you can like see them like going into the line, like into your body. It's just crazy. So, but anyway, I will keep you guys updated. Thanks for listening, and yeah, keep me in your prayers, and I will be praying for you. Thanks.